Good morning. I had lots of questions, comments on my last video saying they wanted to see the blending process a little bit slower. I did it pretty fast. So I put my makeup on, I had to blend it. So I thought I'd come live, show you in real time how to blend your makeup. Now you can apply like this, you can apply with the brush, however you want, but I applied with my little MAC 270 brush right here. And I'm gonna blend it using the 3D brush. So I've got my contour, main highlight, brightening highlight there in the center, and then I used Renaissance on my cheeks. So just these 4 colors right here. So if you want to be matched to 4 colors, just go ahead and comment the word "for" below, F-O-U-R. Once I posted this. All right, so I'm gonna get into blending. If you want, you can spray, let's see, with your setting spray before you blend so that it infuses into the makeup. I don't always do this, but if I think of it, I will. I've been loving this e.l.f. All Night Microfine Setting Mist, so I'm gonna put a little bit of this, or a lot, whatever. And now I'm gonna grab my 3D brush and start blending. Now you're gonna wanna start blending the highlights first, because if you blend the contour first, you're gonna get that dark color in your brush and blend it into the light, and obviously we don't want that. So you're not going to swirl, like maybe you're used to traditional foundation where you put it on and you just swirl it all over your face. Now we wanna keep this 3D look, so you're just gonna press. You're just pressing the whole time. Hold on. I just hate lives that, maybe I should have just turned comments off. Can I still do that while I'm live? So all I'm doing right now is I'm going around the contour and just pressing it into the skin. And see how it just melts right in, blends right in. I like to do this sometimes because when you apply like this, it all warms up to your skin temperature, like your body temperature, and it's super easy to blend. I'm gonna try to leave like this area for last because obviously I don't want to mix in a ton of the red into my foundation color. I'm using the 3D brush and I'm just pressing. All I'm doing is pressing. Now, typically what I would do is I would do my contour and 2 highlights first, blend them, and then I'd add my blush after. But for my video purposes today, I'm doing a few videos. I wanted all 4 colors to be on my face for the videos. You'll see those later. But I was like, well, I need to blend it out for my transition. I might as well just go live and show you how to do that. So I just flipped the brush around to this pointed end just to get up into that inner corner of my eye. It's a little more comfortable than that big round end of the brush. I have a little extra highlight here too, just you'll see in my video. See how that gives you a little bit of an eye lift by pressing this, your brightening shade on the outer corner. And again, I'm not swirling, I'm not buffing, I'm just like stamping this brush over and over to press it. But look how easy that all like blends together. I like to take my time and be like super like precise with it. Some people just like throw it on, and I mean it always ends up looking good somehow, but I get a little more precise with it. Now for the contour, I like to go back to the round end, and I even like to dip into my contour a little bit. If you have this makeup, you know the contours aren't quite as creamy as the highlights, so I'll pick up a little more and then I'll start to blend them out. So if you've got dark hair, I like to cover up, you know, right here at the root so you don't get makeup all over it. But you want to make sure that you're blending this contour up into the hairline. You don't want to leave a light ring around your face. I did it one time in one video and I like got called out for it. And I was like, no, you're absolutely right. I think it was someone on YouTube. And I was like, you're absolutely right. I didn't blend it up into my hairline. I got a white ring around my face. I was like, I didn't even listen to myself. So even here, I'm like I'm like just bouncing and pressing, but I'm making sure to push it this way. Like, don't blend it into the center of the face. We want the center of the face bright and the perimeter of your face shadowed. That's what we're creating with contour, is shadow. All right, so see how that blended so nicely together? I'll even get up close so you can see how the makeup looks. Kind of crazy. You guys are gonna love today's video. Okay, now let's get into this cheek color, because I'm pretty much gonna do the contour and the blush at once. Like I said, typically I would do the contour first, blend everything out, and then do blush after. But for today's Reels purposes, I needed all 4 colors on at the same time. So you know what? These will blend a little bit. That's just, you know, it's just how it is. And I did my contour a little too low. So I'm trying not to blend it any lower. That was by accident. So the red will mix in a little bit. It's just the name of the game. That's why I don't typically do that. But it blends out nice. But we're just stupid hair. Pressing, pressing, pressing. There we go. Other side. Now, if you do this and then you want to go back like the next day and do your makeup again, and now you've got some of this reddish, brownish color in your brush, you're going to want the Seint brush cleaner spray, because all you do is spray it on a tissue or towel or cloth, whatever you've got, wipe your brush on it, and it gets all of that product out of that brush so it's ready to go again. But see how I'm just like pressing, pressing, pressing? That's what we want. When you're using cream makeup, you want to just press. Now, if you're going for like a super light look, you can take a light fluffy brush and swirl. But I'm going for coverage. I'm going for smooth and flawless. And with creams, you want to stipple. With this jawline contour, I keep it pretty light because I don't want a strong, you know, I don't want a lot of dark color there, just enough to create that little bit of shadow. See that? I don't typically do eyes first. It depends. I typically do them after, but like for my video, sometimes I like to just have my brows and mascara on. Yes, these are my lashes. I used the Maybelline Sky High Primer and the Tartelette Tubing Mascara. I might use my little brush for this. Oh, crap. I had my foundation on it. See? That's what happens. I was just using it for my like cheetah hack application. I'll grab a little contour. Blend that out. I'm even going to use this to blend this out a little bit. Now with nose contour, you want to keep these colors on top of the nose. You don't want to blend them way out to the side because you're going to end up making your nose look wider. What is on my lip? Okay, so don't blend it way out here. Keep it right on top on the bridge of the nose. And I'm just blending up and down. The 2 products, what was I talking about? Remind me what I was talking about. The brush cleaner. Was it the brush cleaner? I'm sorry. This is a MAC 270S brush. I did find a dupe. Let me see if I find it. I think it's literally almost the same. These 2 from Amazon. They're like almost identical. And I put them on my Amazon storefront. Mascara. Oh, yeah, I'll put all the details in the caption. Don't worry, I won't leave you hanging. But that's how I blend it. Everything's pretty much blended there. If you want, like this is good for blush, and see how it looks like compared to the tin. This is Renaissance. I absolutely love it. Now, if you want more, like here's where you can go in and add more. I'm going to do a little bit. just a little to deepen that up. Because sometimes when you blend the blush and the highlight and contours all at the same time, you lose the blush a little bit. And I like blush, so I'll add a little more at the end. Now you can leave it here if you are dry. Grab your setting spray. Set, good. If you're oily like me, grab your favorite powder. I love to use Huda Beauty Sugar Cookie. It's the lightest one. I totally forgot. The mascaras were Sky High Primer. You can get this at Target, Maybelline. And then my favorite mascara ever. This is Tartelette Tubing Mascara. So good. Okay, setting with powder really quick. This one is a loose one. Here's my powder puff. I took it out. Where did it go? I had it out. And then I just use a little powder puff, tapping into my loose powder. Now, if you have mature skin, a lot of texture, go light on the powder. You probably want something like the Seint Vanilla Dust. I'm oily, so I need something a little more aggressive, a little bit stronger. So I'm going with the Huda Beauty. Just kind of like shake it. And I'm just pressing. I'm doing that tapping motion again because you want to just lock everything in. We don't want to move anything around. So you're just pressing like this. Same thing if you were to use a brush to do your powder or a beauty blender. Grab your powder and just press. Just locking it in. See how that mattifies a little bit? It's like mattifying there, the under eyes, the chin. I don't do my whole face because I like the glow. I want the glow on my cheeks, forehead, but where I get shiny there, we're gonna set. So that's it, you guys. That's how to blend out your makeup. Now, you know, once you get super comfortable with your makeup, you know, maybe you just got your palette, your brush, and you'll just like slap it on quick with the brush and you're good to go. But this is a really great way to start to visualize where the colors go, how to blend them out and get really comfortable with the makeup. So I hope this was helpful. Go ahead and comment the word for FOUR if you want to be matched. And let me know if we need links to any of the other products I mentioned. Have an awesome day. I am off to another work lunch date. And that's it. So here are the 4 colors I used. Have a great day, guys.